Hey, it's Blur. I like making mods, you have ideas. In this series, I turn your ideas into reality through the power of programming and a lot of caffeine. Join me as I walk through this episode's, features. Well, actually, before we get into it, let's get into some updates on stuff from last time. First up, I made some incorrect assumptions about the way milking worked in the last video. I kind of assumed that non-living entities didn't have hurt boxes and thus couldn't be interacted with, and just didn't test that theory. I was wrong. You can milk falling anvils, ink crystals, gas fireballs, and more. This is a feature now, and I won't be removing it. Next up, a bunch of people suggested changes to features shown off in the last couple of vids. I noticed, and I'm receptive to change, so if people are interested, I might collect a bunch of these into one video later, just to keep everything a bit more focused. Anyways, let's move on to the first proper suggestion. First up, we have Hobo, who suggests adding a goat horn that plays the song from the first Five Nights at Freddy's. Short, sweet, and simple. Let's open up OpenMPT, drop in the tuba instrument, and add a few notes, and bam! Now there's a goat horn with this catchy tune. Just open up the creative menu and we can see it alongside all the other ones. Lovely. Anyways, what's next? Mail over on the Discord server suggests being able to bucket falling blocks. Well, that seems fun. Just stick another check over with the right click stuff, add an item to stick the bucketed blocks into, and easy as that, we're good to go. Now let's enable the game rule, and anytime you right click on a block while it's falling, you'll scoop it up into a bucket, and right clicking again will drop it back off. This works on any falling block, and even preserves their speed and fall height, so stuff like anvils can be dropped out of a bucket to instantly smash your enemies. Really enables a Wile E. Coyote fighting style. Let's move on to Harley J's suggests adding fun tooltips to items. Now they suggested making them in the style of Borderlands item descriptions and potentially allowing editing, but I simplified it a bit to make everything fit into the default Minecraft tooltip box and to make it a bit easier for my own sake. Now, when the game rule is enabled, a handful of items will show witty tooltips with anything from basic observations, jokes, and references to other stuff. I didn't get to every item because there are just so many items in this game, but I got to a few hundred of them, and I may add more later. Obviously, I won't be showing these all off in this video, so if you want to check them out, give the mod a download over on CurseForge or Modrinth. All said, dear lord, this was a lot of work. I was trying to do something simple, but then I got carried away and I made too much work for myself. Let's find something a bit simpler for the next one then. Mail suggests adding Garry's Mod to Minecraft. Well, there goes that idea. Actually, maybe we can make this work. Let's take a couple of its most iconic features, and now... Alright, if you check the mod's creative tab, you'll find a couple of new blocks, the iconic error model, and a missing block texture. Looking like they've been imported fresh from Garry's Mod. Now they don't do anything, but they will remind you of the days when you needed to mount Counter-Strike Source and install the Workshop collection before joining a Gmod server. Maybe just install everything, just in case. Alright, now next up, Rose suggests an evil Froggy Chair. Well, I guess you can't have too much Froggy Chair. Let's just tweak the model, update some textures, and... This guy scares me. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. It's just Froggy Chair again, but evil. Just a glimpse into my dark reality. A full stare into my twisted perspective would make most simply go insane. Anyways, let's wake up from this nightmare with... Mail is back with yet another suggestion. This time for no milkable mobs. Well, I guess we've got some combative features this time around. If this is enabled, you'll be prevented from milking cows, and, to go the extra mile, the game will call you a little freak. But, to top this off, if you have the Mo Milkable Mobs feature from last video enabled, every entity you right click with the bucket will get this treatment. What, were you trying to milk that sand? Freak. Anyways, I think I'm about ready to wrap up. Let's take a look at one more before we get ready to go. For our last feature, Citrus suggests Hell Mode. When this mode is enabled, every other feature is enabled at once. Yes, even the ones that conflict with each other. Yes, even the ones that kill you. All of them. So anyways, I'll be trying to play Minecraft with Hell Mode enabled at some point in the future, once there are more features in this mod. So feel free to try and get some features suggested that'll make this hard for me. Or maybe you're feeling merciful and you want to add features to lighten my load. Ultimately, it's up to you. Wish me luck. And that's it for today. Thank you everyone who left suggestions, and thank you everyone who continues to support the channel. If you have more suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments or to join the Discord at dc.blur.lol to give me an elevator pitch. If you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe, I guess. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Take it easy.